Two and one.
We're live, I believe. Yeah, we're
Well,
live. Yeah,
We need
live.
to let's all sing a shanty, a
shanty?
scary ghost shanty. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Oh, dirty Maggie, man.
Look! Oh, it's rolling in the waves. Look at that! Whoosh, whoosh. The drowned nymph. Oh wait, never mind. It's the
That's not the name
sea.
of it.
It's the storm wraith.
There we go.
There it is. Look at there. Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's the whole episode. Oh, there we go. Perfect, John. Perfect.
Now, what you guys are seeing doesn't really translate that well on the
Camera.
the camera, right? But in person,
It looks cool.
it's pretty badass.
It's badass. It is
Yeah,
badass.
it's really cool.
We have pictures of what it looks like in person as well.
So, welcome to Reaper Live,
Yeah, welcome.
the show where we blend painting, gaming, and geek culture all together for your viewing pleasure.
And glow in the dark.
Yeah, and this is now it's the Predator ship that's available
Yeah.
for $125 on the Pledge Manager. Just go add to your pledge. I'm Ron Hawkins. I'm joined here by John Overton. Say hello, John. Up here with Mercedes Reagan and Ed Pugh. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
And Justin Elliott. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Just
oh,
holy
sorry.
cow!
Flashbang.
Talk about the mole
Hey,
man kind of a thing.
The end
Oh
of the
my
Newtown
gosh.
scenario. You're glowing.
Oh, jeez.
It's going to burn you right
So,
off.
and now it's the invisible ghost ship.
Justin has to fix the ISO on the camera.
We're all running around going, maybe we'll just leave it like this for the rest of the show. This is the nuclear blast pirate ship.
Yeah, this is what happened when Ron hit his button.
Yeah, I hit the.
Sorry for the flashbang for anybody that was on
Yeah,
their monitor.
if you're sitting in a dark room at night. But yeah,
Good stuff.
So like I said, Justin behind the scenes. Say hi, Justin. He can't hear us.
He can't hear us.
He waves.
Yeah.
He says hi.
Just flip him off.
So yeah,
All right.
it's Reaper Live Thursday night. Thanks for spending time with us on your wonderful Thursdays. You may notice that someone's missing tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Where's
Yes.
Dave? Where is Dave tonight?
Brother Dave has succumbed to the COVID.
Not a preacher.
He is down there. He is stable. He's doing very well. All he's really showing is fever. He's in day 7, I believe, of it, kind of a thing.
What day does he
so-
turn into a ravenous zombie?
I think that's 11. That's
Day
what
11,
they were
okay.
saying earlier.
Right.
Day 11.
I thought it was
And,
28 days later.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
think
what-
it takes 3 years.
3
I
years.
think John's answer is right. 28 days later.
Yeah, because I don't have the patience to wait 3 years. You know, if we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go
we
and do
we
the
got to
zombie
get this
apocalypse
resolved.
in 21, get it going. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, no, he's doing very well. But that is where he is, and fighting. About the only thing he fights is fever. He doesn't have a cough. He doesn't have any lung issues. He's at home, so hopefully he'll be back with us very, very soon.
Cool.
So
Well,
there
good.
we go.
I mean, good. Well, good. Well, Dave, if you're watching, and I know he's watching, we hope you're doing
Probably
well.
so.
Yeah.
Get well soon.
Yeah. I
Get well
texted him
soon.
earlier.
You're the anchor of the show. Without you, the show is just garbage.
We don't have no memes tonight. so-
Yeah, we don't have any memes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't send any.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
While he's home laying in bed feeling sick, why didn't you just send some memes to us?
Send some memes.
I don't know. I
Okay.
asked him for them like a couple days ago, and he goes, "Okay," and then he came back and said, "Nah, no memes." And I thought,
Oh,
well,
okay.
I've been in rat catcher heaven, so I'm not.
Well,
you know.
he's your
Doing
kinfolk,
it.
so you can take care of that.
Well, I
So we
can't
have
get- yeah.
So we
Uh-huh.
haven't been here for 2 weeks, so we have a bunch of stuff to kind of catch up on. I know everybody's
yeah.
feeling a little bit rejuvenated after the holidays. At least I am. I mean, it's
Really?
Rejuvenated. That's an interesting
I'm
word.
glad
Okay.
that's a good word, and I'm glad you're rejuvenated.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you are, John.
I mean, I'm still working hard. It's just after the holidays now, it's not so busy. So now there's a little bit of breathing room. But
What the hell?
what are you talking about? I mean,
Where do you work?
Weren't you at internet 2 days ago?
Yeah, but that's internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, well, okay. Well, Sadie, you haven't said a damn thing since we've been on, so we'll let you start. What's going on with you?
Okay. So today on Painting Platinum, I revealed how many RVE colors we're gonna have. So I guess I'll do it here.
Yeah.
Since I already let that out.
Can we guess? Can we guess?
Yes, but
I
you
guess
all know.
27.
It's 20.
26. I guess 26. Oh, damn.
I win. I
Um,
win. I win.
We're gonna have 27 new colors for RVE. Justin will show a picture later, and I'll have it in person of one of the sets. So I'm working on that, getting ready for Kickstarter, keeping up with Kit Shop and restock. So we're juggling. We're
Okay.
juggling hard. But
like a
other
circus
than
over
that,
there. You got a lot of
everybody's
stuff.
well. Yeah, everybody's well in our department. So we're going to try and keep it that way. RVE is ReaperCon Virtual Ed Edition.
Ed edition, we
Expo.
can go with that.
It's Reaper Virtual Expo.
And when is it, Sadie?
It is March 7th,
No,
Close.
3rd, 5th
No.
through 7th.
there you go.
There you go, Sadie.
March 5th through the 7th. Head on over to reapervirtual.com. There's still class signups for anybody out there that hasn't done their class signups. The games signup should have went up today. So if you want to GM a game, the games are up to be a GM for 5th edition. And then the Paizo stuff will be coming up in the next couple of days. All the Pathfinder Society stuff will be coming up.
Great.
Mhm.
Well, you Pathfinder Society people, come on over and play Pathfinder on at Reaper Virtual.
Mhm.
Reaper Virtual Expo this year.
It was very busy last year, too.
Mhm.
In and out.
Is that it, Sadie?
I think that's all.
I think that's all. That's enough. That's plenty. Ed?
Quite enough.
So when was the last show? We did it right before the week of Christmas.
December 17th.
Wow.
Yeah.
That has been 2-3 weeks. Easy. Man, it seems like a year ago. But we have gotten a lot of, and, oh, no pun intended, yeah. And we have gotten a lot done. I've gotten a lot done. Let's see, we have to show y'all tonight a brush holder. We'll cover that. We've got pics of the ship. That's been going on. Let's see, around the shop is just getting the New Year's set and going. I mean, it's been, in some areas, it's been very, very busy and things like that. So that's been real good. We got all the airbrush parts up so that you can go in and buy them. And this is a classic Reaper story here. I'm fault to this one. I get all the parts in. I read the wrong, cut and paste the wrong column, and pretty much put in the distribution or retail cost. I don't remember which one, but what they would pay for it as the retail price. The wrong cost. I put it in as the retail price. And so one guy bought literally every part of a Reaper airbrush of X, and was able to get it for, what did we say? It was $146, $143, something like that.
$140, yeah.
Yeah, in that area. And then, but they brought it to me and they go, there's something weird. Why would this guy order all these parts? And at first I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe he's got to build his own to be able to use it. You know, he's just going to be a tough airbrush guy or something. And I thought about it and I went and looked at it and I thought, oh, and so I totaled the column and I was immediately on the phone to Ron. And I said, we got it. This guy's going to go virtual this. It's going to get ugly. And Ron dropped everything and got all the prices shaved.
Yeah.
So that's a classic Reaper moment. But we got all the parts up.
There's a lot.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot to that. I'm shooting a video tomorrow at 11 o'clock where we take apart and put back together the entire brush, every part of the airbrush.
Are you going to stream
we'll
it?
I don't know. That's up to Justin. I mean, I don't know what he's doing.
we could actually stream it, Ed, if you wanted to.
I don't care. You're just supposed to have it set up and I got to show up. And I expect to have that table where they put the buffet out and all those, a lot of groupies. You got to have
Craft
those
services, yeah.
Craft services.
A full green room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and send a limo. It's got to be a gray limo because that's a weird color.
Brown M&Ms.
I'll get a hold of my assistant to fulfill your rider. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. So anyway, yeah, we'll tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, I'm going to shoot an airbrush video from beginning to end, every little tiny part washer and everything, so you can see. And if you want, I would be there. It'll be done in a very quick and informative way, and it's not very daunting. Once you've done it, it'll be easy for you. But when you first look at it, yeah, it's sort of like, I don't know if I want to do that or not. So anyway, that's happening tomorrow.
And so that's a new show every Friday at 11 a.m. called Vexed
I take
with Ed.
apart the airs. Yeah,
called Vexed with Ed. And every Friday he's going to show you something new about the airbrush. That starts tomorrow, every week from now.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I'll take it apart, put it back together every week. And
We'll see. We'll see if he gets it back together.
But anyway, I mean, just a lot of things like that. Let's see. But anyway, that's enough.
Okay. John, go ahead.
I'm
I'm
going.
going to read my text while you talk.
You go ahead. Thanks for everybody for coming by. I know that it's been a while. Let's see. We announced Bones USA. That was a big thing that you forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Bones USA. Ed, how could you forget
Small
about
detail. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was going through the list, and I was like, when's he going to say Bones USA?
He's leaving
Well,
it for
on
you.
top of that, I was in that initial. We did an initial production run test for that particular product line, and we did that earlier this week, and it went really well. You're right. How could I forget that? So, yeah.
I have some pictures and the painted photos from Michael Proctor that I sent
Mm.
to Justin earlier today.
Cool.
So he should have those ready soon. And
I'm ready right now.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's
might as
go
well
ahead and do it.
while we're talking about it.
Let's talk about. Show these pictures of the Bones USA Lazette Elven Mage, 30,001, available right now from reaperlive.com or free with any $40 order.
Mhm.
Placed on reaperlive.com.
Nice, Ron.
It's like I practiced
A
that.
lot of people have been.
There she is.
There's a feedback forum there's a feedback thread on the forum, and there's a feedback thread on the Discord as well. And also, everywhere else that people have been putting stuff, I've been screenshotting it and putting it into a folder. So, and I've been asking people to, very specific what they're doing. Are you washing it? What kind of primer are you using?
Mhm.
What kind of files are you using? Steel, diamond files,
Cool.
X-Acto blades, all that stuff. So any of that information that you guys have, we would love to have it. We've done a little bit of our own test and things like that here, but we would love to see what you guys think as well. So, yeah.
Proctor just wrote, he said, Ron, with that jean jacket you're wearing, you need to sing Bones in the USA.
Bones in the USA.
Yeah.
Bones. I'm not going to do it. So this is the Lazette sculpted by Bobby Jackson. Do we have the painted one, Justin?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me pull it up in the list.
It's in there from Michael Proctor,
Mhm.
Clever Crow himself.
Himself. And Michael spent weeks and weeks painting this.
Weeks and weeks.
I would love to see somebody paint those
There it
little,
is.
sorry,
Oh,
those
go
little
ahead.
symbols with like a bright metallic, like multicolored metallic, and make it look like glowy and
Mhm.
rune-esque.
Actually,
Oh, on the sword?
Proctor painted this in like a week. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
bit of a panic phone call. Proctor, can you please, maybe if you have time, could you maybe? And he was like, yeah, man, I got it. And so he knocked it out of the park for us. Okay,
Can you make it bigger?
we got an hour to talk, right? So let me
Yeah.
just go and talk about this. So
Bigger.
Bones USA, Ed said for the first figure, let's do something really cool. A really good character model, something really, really neat. And so we thought about it, and one of the most popular character model designs we've had for over almost 20 years. I can't believe that. It's almost been 20 years. But was this Lazette, the Elven Mage figure designed by Izzy Collier for Warlord back in 2001, 2, 3? It was a
Yeah.
long time ago. Izzy designed this for us, and Werner Klock sculpted the original. But the miniature has always sold so well. It's been a very popular miniature, painted by so many top tier artists. Jen Haley painted one, Alexi Z, Derek Schubert. I mean, I'm sure that everyone's all painted, but the ones we have on our website were painted by those three specifically.
Mhm.
And so we wanted to have this brand new figure that was a really good design. So we just recycled that artwork because we thought we just want to see what this would look like digitally. So we sent it to Bobby. Bobby sculpted it digitally. He outdid, I'm going to say it, he outdid Werner. He really did. I mean, that's an iconic piece for Reaper, and Bobby really just, even though it's the same piece, it is an improvement upon the original, which is hard to do.
Mhm.
But Bobby did it. It looks great. Sent it to Proctor. He said, yeah, I can paint it. I said, he goes, but, Derek painted it. Jen Haley painted it. Alexi Z. He goes, I've got to do. I said, well, just paint it straight. Don't go all fancy with it. Just paint it straight. Because I was like, I need to hurry. He goes, man, I gotta bring my A game because these top tier painters have already painted. So I was like, okay. And so he did, and he absolutely brought it. The
She
texturing
looks
here.
smart.
Yeah, she looks fantastic. She's gorgeous. He added the texturing on the skirt. She just looks phenomenal. I can't wait to see it in person because all I've seen is the photographs like you guys have, and I'm sure in hand it's just going to just knock your socks off. more so than it does here.
Yeah,
But
he said the pattern on the inside, the green freehand, the yellowish green freehand was inspired by DKS's
really,
paint job.
yeah,
Derek's paint job.
yeah. So
Mhm.
really, and so I told him, I said, don't do the same color scheme that those guys have done. Do something different. And this is what he did, and it looks gorgeous, man. I'm blown away by Bobby's sculpting and Michael's painting and Izzy's design. It's just one of those things when all three things just come together and make a really great looking miniature.
Yeah,
So,
really cool thing is when I was helping out in internet earlier this week and I was pulling orders and people were getting their freebies, every time I went up to the wall to grab one off the wall, I would stop and look at it. And I would be like, wow, it looks really good. Like when you get a Bones USA in your hands and it's like right there in front of you, it looks really
look sharp.
good.
It looks really sharp. They look really, really clean, really, really good. So yeah, I told Proctor not to do freehand, and he goes, I gotta show you I can do freehand. So he did it. Because they did freehand on theirs, he did freehand on his.
I see.
I said, just do it straight, man. Just do it straight. Because I was worried more about the time. So is there a back shot, Justin?
I didn't send it. I do
Okay.
have it, but I didn't
All
send
right,
it.
all right. But yeah, it looks great. Gorgeous. Now, John, tell everybody how they can get this figure.
So you get one per order per day of $40 or more. She is also on sale by herself on the website, not available just through the promo, and she'll be on sale indefinitely, I believe.
For how much?
She'll be for I don't know the exact
No.
price.
$3.99.
$3.99?
$3.99.
There you
Only $3.99.
Only $3.99.
Which I think is way too low. We should be charging twice as much, Ed. Why are we only charging $3.99 for this figure?
Well, because you asked me for you gave me a range of prices, and one of them was $1 million, and I said let's do that one,
Okay.
and you just said they wouldn't sell.
Since we're going there, we might as well bring it up. There was talk online about why the price was a little bit more than the Bones material. And some people in the comments and things like that did give the correct answer that I know about is that, hiring people here to do it, to make molds here, things like that, domestic materials, all that stuff. So,
Ed can speak probably a little
yeah,
bit
Ed
more
knows
than
more
that.
about it than I do.
Why are the figures $3.99 rather than $3.49?
For like I said, there's just a lot of factors. When we ran the cost on it, the labor is higher. The materials, I mean, it was a project that we literally were, when we sat down to go through this, we're not going to worry about constraints. We're going to say we want this material, it needs to do this. If that's what we have to do, it's sort of like in the paint area. If she needs it, she gets it. We don't question it. It doesn't go through a big things like that, and sometimes you we did throw a lot of stuff away going through this, but you just eat it and you move on. So you have a lot of stuff like that. But that was really, I guess, about it. That's where it came into price at, is for the production side. I mean, I don't know. Past that, I'd have to pull out spreadsheets and get real boring on you. Get David
But
here to
$3.99 is a ridiculously
still
good
a
price.
fraction. Yeah.
Because the base price for a Bones Classic model is $2.99. That's base price.
Right.
The base price for Bones Black is $3.49, and base price for these are
$4.49.
going to be $3.99. So
$3.99. Yeah.
it's
50
still
cents more.
very, very,
Yeah.
very reasonable, I think.
Yeah.
And I think the material, it's a better
And
material.
that's been the biggest part, to go back and forth on the material. We worked with this guy on that. And we're still adjusting it because we had like Mingo Timmer was breaking some at the sword. And so it's just a matter of going in, and there's a certain amount of flexor that has to go into the mix before it goes in the machine we're learning.
Yeah.
It's actually very much like going all the way back to 1992 Smith Street in its own way. And we're out there just with tables. We don't have rollers. We don't have, it's like working on Gilligan's Island in its own weird way. But we're getting there, and we're learning so much so fast. So
Yeah, there's a lot of factors with temperature,
with it,
cool
yeah.
time,
There's a lot of stuff
materials,
goes
all
into
that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's sitting in the mold and it's got a cool time down, and so the machine's running and it's got to go. And our original factoring was, we were looking at, well, it'll probably be more like metal, a 25, 30-second cool, and we're looking at a minute and a half cool on some of these. So that just means the machine's just sitting there idle, and we won't let it open up the tool or anything until it goes, because if it opens it up too soon, we were getting problems, cracks, issues, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
We're still learning the process. It's still
Yeah.
still kind of a new thing. So people were asking where they can get more Bones USA figures to work on. The Krampus we did in December for the Painter Krampus that Rhonda Bender wrote for us. And we are going to be turning on the skeletons as a 3-pack and the Mango Timur figure very, very soon. Cindy will let me know
Yeah.
when those are ready to be
Yes.
turned on.
Yeah.
But those will be turned on. And then I think probably the Krampus as well. But we've got a handful of figures, but we're doing a slow rollout to show you guys.
We're looking at probably a sort of more an official grand opening, March, April is what's on the table right now, where we would ship and would have a sort of a big block release, a chunk at one time, some package, all these kinds of things. Right now, you're more or less seeing us what we call a soft release, which is we got to find the pricing. It's got to be worked into the shop. That was one of the issues that we were working on this week. Is tool storage. Shelf space has to be found, allocated, box, whatever we're going to do. All the systems have to be fully worked in, because what's going to happen with the feedback we've been getting, it's going to be a hit. I mean, it'll be a hard launch. And so we can't let it get messed up because, oh, well, we didn't make enough, or we didn't have enough space, or we didn't do this. So we'll go full on with it. And it just takes time to get there.
Yeah, we don't want to
There's
rush.
just not that many. Yeah, and there's not that many of us working right now. So
Right. These are just teaser releases.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of what we did with the Bones Black as well. So we did the whole promotion
Yeah.
with Bones Black every month to kind of get the material out there, see what people thought, and then all that stuff. It's going to be about
get
the
their
same as well.
feedback and then
Yeah.
adjust to that feedback. A lot of it is if we can replicate the feedback. You know, if you come in and say, well, every time I go to paint Lisette, her left ear falls off. Well, okay, that's fine. We're going to take you at your word, but then we've got to figure out if we can recreate that. If we can, then we can fabricate or work into it a solution to keep her ear from falling off. But if it doesn't, if we can't replicate it, and that's a lot of the phases we're going through when we get the feedback, is that's part of it as well.
So the February release, the February Bones USA Mini, is going to be a piece that was in the 25th anniversary miniatures set or promotion that came out in 2017, right?
Yeah, 2017.
That's right. Damn. So this was one of the pieces that you could only get for 1 month in 2017. Then we put it away forever. So this is a piece we pulled out of that line. It's going to be in Bones USA for the February release, and then in March we've got a figure that Christine Van Patten sculpted for us, and then which is appropriate to the month. There's a hint right there.
Ah,
And then
can you give a color hint?
I'd say it's the color of the wall behind us, but that's
You can't
black.
see
So, and then April is a monster by Julie Guthrie, which we previewed here on the show months ago. But at the time, we didn't tell you anything about Bones USA. It was just a monster to be previewed for a future.
In fact, yeah,
projects.
that was the one Kevin was working on.
Yeah,
when it was up
yeah.
there, we had to work out.
And it's badass. It's a badass,
Yeah.
badass miniature. So that's what we got coming up for that. And then, like Ed said, we've got a lot more stuff planned. A big belch of stuff coming up this spring, hopefully. So working on that.
Well, that gets it rolling, because then at that point we push it out. I don't know. There's so many metaphors that come into my brain, but what we don't want to be is that new restaurant that opens in town and gets so blown out that everybody spends the next 2 years talking about how the service sucks, you know, and everything. And that's what we're trying to avoid, is that. So we get the feedback, we'll try this, we'll stick it out there, see what they say. But we've really got, as far as quality and stuff, it's some amazing stuff.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait for everybody to get it. I know a lot of people have been getting them in their orders and stuff. I've been seeing people post them online and stuff.
Yeah.
So very exciting to see what people are saying about it and all that stuff.
Cool. I'm excited to hear feedback. I haven't
So
heard
keep
anything.
it up.
All right. Very cool. Okay, so that's Bones USA.
Yes. Another thing that's been happening is we launched, what's today, the 7th? So on the 1st, we launched the Reaper Challenge League, and it's been going really well, in my opinion. We have 140 entries already over the past 7 days. So it's about 22 entries a day, roughly. And it's been a lot of fun. So, and stay tuned on that. There's going to be some pop-up stuff happening probably on Monday. Some pop-up events and challenges that are going to be popping up. I know everybody in chat. Yeah, everybody in chat's loving it. So if you guys want to know more information about that, type in !RCL in chat and you'll get the link for all the information for that. And it's been a blast to see everybody participate in it. It's been really fun. So I'm really excited for it. I'm glad we spent a lot of time making that. So shout out to all the mods that helped. All the mods have been helping me a lot with RCL, RVE. We're going to have so many acronyms coming up soon.
I know.
So
I know.
we're going to mix some stuff up. So sorry about that if we do that.
So Yeah. So
Mhm.
there's the RCL,
Mhm.
RVE, to the
Yeah.
RPM,
Yeah.
the RPM of the Reaper Pledge Manager.
Oh yeah, RPM. You're right.
Yeah. We have been, as we said in some previous updates and also on this show, we have been turning items off in the Pledge Manager. When we've hit our buffer limit, items get turned off. So the Pledge Manager has been skinny down to 25 items or so. You know what? I'm just pulling a number out of my butt there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been, excuse me, it's been really pared down. So you can still get core sets, dragons, some of the, I think the Dungeon Dwellers and the Greek Odyssey is still available, but all the extras have been turned off. Unfortunately, the ship, if you didn't get a pirate ship or ghost ship, your ship has sailed. Sorry, the window has passed.
This window is passed.
Window is closed and the opportunity is gone. Same thing with the regular pirate ship too.
Yeah, Ron just finished the box, I believe,
Yeah.
for the pirate ship.
Yep.
So
Finished the boxes, sent those off. And those were kind of a surprise. Like they were like, hey, we need this box.
you're like, oh, okay.
But the samples came in. One thing I want to tell you guys, if you ordered a ghost pirate ship and you get the glow in the dark version, you're going to notice that to keep one of the most important things on the ship was to make sure that the straight parts stayed straight. So the mast, the bowsprit, things like that, we wanted them to be stiffer plastic, not a bendy plastic, because we know that if you get nobody wants their bowsprit going like that or their mast bending. So we had these done in a stiffer plastic. But the stiffer plastic glow in the dark effect isn't as, I guess, bright
Prominent.
on these. Yeah, on the glow in the dark on these pieces on camera.
Yeah.
But in person, I mean, you can tell the difference, but it still looks awesome. Ed's got a photograph.
Yeah, Justin has photos.
Justin, see if you can show those. Yeah.
The magnets are really good. Speaking while Justin pulls that up, I put this together today, and it took me about 55 minutes or so if I was just going.
Look.
Whoa.
So you can see there in the picture, the masts and the bowsprit are a little bit different color. They don't glow quite as brightly, but again,
they're just a different material.
It's just different material, so it glows differently. But it looks great in person. It looks really, really cool. You really can't. I think the camera brings it out more than it is.
And that's the same ship sitting on the table. They just turn the lights out, and I use and that's with my phone.
Yeah, with your iPhone, right?
iPhone, yeah.
People said it looks cooler that way. I kind of tend to agree looking at the picture because it gives this contrast to it's not just bright all the way through.
It's cool, man. It's so cool.
Kind of looks like an X-ray photo.
Yeah.
In its own weird way, or night vision or something. Yeah, it's got a weird.
So Chris Lewis did an amazing job on the ship. I mean, it was when you saw the gray version, it's badass. But when you see the glow in the dark version, it's just a whole different thing. And yeah, it's really cool. I'm quite pleased with the way it turned out.
Yeah, it wasn't too hard to put together either.
Well, you're not really you had to glue masks together.
Yeah.
There's the minor. It's really a very easy assembly, but you had to put some masks together, and then, like you said, but yeah, you're not having to build the ship. It pretty much comes in its 3 parts, and you had to attach the wheel and the blade pin stands.
It's all the little things,
The
small things around the ship.
Each cannon's 2 pieces, right?
Yeah, they were really easy.
Yeah.
The cannons were super easy.
You had to put on the portals.
Yes, those were super easy as well.
Yeah,
Those are just
whales,
snap in.
Yeah.
You had to glue the wheel, the little belaying pin things.
The mermaids on the back.
All my nautical terms.
Yeah, the mermaid on the back.
The little glow in the dark mermaids. Yeah, the figurehead on the front, the Grim Reaper.
Yes, that was really easy actually. The way that they have them cut up. A lot of people have been asking that on the forums and stuff, and on the Kickstarter comments about how they think these are going to be attached. And it actually is really good. It's basically just a whole hollow section down the back.
It's just one piece though.
Yep. You had to glue this arm on.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, other than that, it was 2 pieces.
Is there a piece back here?
No, it wasn't in the bag.
Okay. All right. So, man, I think this is fantastic. What do you guys see them in person? They're just so cool. And again,
now
we called this the Storm Wraith. So when you get your box via Kickstarter, you're going to get it's going to say Storm Wraith, glow in the dark ghost ship or something like that. And then we named again, you guys named the backers named the gray one, the Sophie's Revenge. So that's the official.
Now, there is a chance because I mean we constantly get this information, and so as easy and fast as we get it, we can also it can disappear, the option. But in working with the manufacturer on this, there is a really good chance it'll go into retail after we're done. I don't know about the glow in the dark one, but I know definitely the gray one will go into. So in case you missed it on the Kickstarter, you'd still get a chance there at the retail store level, and kind of a thing. And I don't know, Ron, on the glow in the dark, was that on that list?
No, sir, it wasn't.
It wasn't. Okay. So
Again, like you said, things could change. So
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
but as of today, if you didn't get in the Kickstarter, you're probably not going to be able to get one. I mean, there's a slim outside chance that we're going to have a few left over that we'll sell on the website.
Yeah.
But unless something changes, again, we limited it. We told you guys that we were going to limit it, but we weren't limiting it to make artificial scarcity. We limited it just because we didn't know how well the thing would sell. But I think now that people are seeing the actual version, I wish we could have had this 6 months ago, but we just the production time for this thing is just massive. So, but man, this is I think we should be pretty proud of this thing because it was quite a feat. So
Yeah, you
It's
guys
quite
are
an
it.
achievement.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
really is.
Looking at it on camera doesn't really do it justice, I don't think. I know it looks big, and wait until you see it in your hands, like when you get a hold of it.
It's big.
It's gigantic.
It's big. So Chris did a great job. Izzy Collier helping out with the design did a great job. Trenchworks helping us, our manufacturers overseas, all the work they put into it. It's just, man, it's been cool.
Mhm.
Daryl helping out with the printing and assembly and all that kind of stuff. John, everybody. So cool. Very happy with
Hey
it.
Ron,
Yeah.
Tavarius just announced that in Bone 6 we're doing a big spaceship.
Spaceship.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
So I'm glad.
I didn't either. I guess we're doing a big spaceship.
Yeah.
Twice the size of this.
I see people in chat saying that I messed up the masts. They're in the wrong position, but luckily they're magnetized, so you can just swap them around wherever you want. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, I'll take their word for it.
Hey, Ron, go ahead and put those masks in the correct position.
Oh yeah. let's see.
They're fine.
Ron, go
No,
ahead.
they're fine.
You know what's funny is when John and I were putting that ship together,
Just spin it around, John.
we
Like that, right?
Yeah, just like
perfect.
that.
When we were putting that together, we copied the other ship over there, Ron, and
Oh, yeah.
apparently that ship's wrong too.
I didn't do that. Besides, I've never claimed to be a seaman. So I don't know what the.
Well, you were at one part in your life.
Okay, all
Oh,
right. So
Let's,
that's why we can't do this show.
We've all served, Ed.
Yeah.
So
Ultra Squid asked, the magnets included in the kit? Yeah, they come already inside the mast, the
They're
bottom
already-
of the mast.
they're
Already
okay.
installed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
And
did
the-
we
and
show
the
all
bottom
the
of the deck.
pictures, all the different angles of it? Did he cycle? I wouldn't bet he did. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay.
Right there.
And in the deck too.
And I can't lift that up.
How about we source chat here and tell us where to put these masks? Where does that first one go?
Oh gosh. All right,
Everyone-
let's move on.
We have position 1, 2, and 3.
All
It just
right.
needs to be spun around. It's good though. It's just facing the wrong way, John. That's all.
Oh no, I think they mean I got it in the wrong spot.
How? I mean,
Hey, Pendrake, I don't know what that is other than Ron's general attitude.
I don't even know what that
Stern.
means. Oh,
It's stern. All right.
Oh, 3 apparently. So 3 has got to be where 1 is, but laying sideways, I think. The second one.
Well, how about there was a storm and then now there's no mast?
How about it's a
that?
ghost ship, and the ghost ship can do whatever it wants to?
Yeah. How about it's fantasy?
We're
Make it up.
arguing over the place of the
Wow.
mass,
Wow.
and it's
Alright.
a ghost ship.
All right, before we move on, I
love
might as
that.
well. Justin, I think I sent you photos of first, second, third, fourth honorable mentions. You should have those.
Yes,
Okay,
let's see here.
We'll go ahead and talk about those real quick before we move on.
Do you want to start with the honorable mention, I assume?
Yes, so this was the 15th quarterly contest. We haven't shown these off. This is good old Bebop. So somebody,
It's a conversion.
it's a conversion, yes. So they chopped the head off and replaced it with the Bebop head.
Is that looks like the character from Ninja Turtles?
You would be correct.
Oh, okay.
as a conversion.
Yes,
Correct.
as a conversion.
No,
As a conversion.
correct. As a conversion. No,
That is
we
the
don't
head
have-
off Kevin Williams boar demon put onto the Avatar of Rage.
There you go.
Right?
Yep. Sacrilegious, some would say. Who was this again, Justin? The name?
This was Chris Dement.
Chris Dement. Shout out to Chris. Shout out for this honorable mention. And then next, I believe the next one is Julie. Is that right? Honorable mention.
Let's see. Let me pull up the folder here. I didn't think I had multiple.
Oh, there should have been 2.
Yeah, I don't have multiple honorable mentions.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Sorry,
Okay.
it's at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lord Dave, shout out to Lord Dave in chat. He will be teaching. Actually, I don't know if he's teaching it again this year. I'm sorry,
Water
Lord Dave.
effects.
Water effects, yeah. Look, I love the water, the muddy water. So cool.
Yeah.
So good. Who was this again, Justin? Julie, right?
This was Julie
Herrera?
Julie Halber Herrera.
Okay, yeah. Julie Halber. Shout out to Julie. Honorable mention. Should be dishonorable mention. No, this one's badass.
That is cool.
A lot of people were commenting about the flush cheeks, how they did the cheeks, like how he's all mad and angry. So his cheeks are all flushed. So shout out to Julie. All right, moving on to 4th place.
4th place. This is Robert Nash.
Robert Nash. Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
People said they kept coming back to this one because of all the textures on his nose. If you look on his snout and on his cheeks, he has that dotted texture.
Yeah, that's cool.
So shout out to him. A lot of people did a lot of good bone work with the darkness at the base of the teeth and the muddy gloves. Obviously, that's what it lends to with this model. So awesome textures. Robert Nash.
Good job.
This is 3rd place.
Yes. Jared Greenwald.
Jared Greenwald. Jedi Jared in chat. This is Jared Greenwald. And I believe he said those were actual
Skulls?
skulls on the spikes. On the spikes to the right at the top picture and the bottom right on the bottom picture. Those were hippo skulls that he stuck through spikes. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, you see.
Oh,
him?
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jedi. Jared. I like that pink black color combination, kind of
cool.
like spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's,
That's
very
cool.
cool.
That's very cool.
And the next is 2nd place.
Oh, look at there.
I like that tribal work. Look at that. That's cool.
Yeah, this is Mila del Pamatma. You guys will know her, Vacaroja in chat. This is 2nd place. Shout out to Vaca. Red Bull. She said that she wanted to practice her freehand. She said as soon as she saw it, she wanted to do freehand. She said it took her forever. But shout out to that freehand. Looks so good. A lot of people did a lot of tribal tattoos and a lot of freehand on these models. That looks great, Vaca. Shout out to 2nd place.
That's cool.
And then in 1st place, we have
Oh, wow.
Booyah.
Wow.
Oh, it's
Kills.
glowy.
Kelsey Haddam.
This is Kelsey Haddam, Chromatic Miniatures. Kelsey Haddam. She's won a quarterly contest before, I believe. So shout out to Kelsey. I love the contrast of the eyes. The eyes look jewel-like with the way that they shine. Kind of look like jewels. And as soon as she sent this in, I was like, this is probably going to win. Whenever I got the submission in my email, in my
That's
head,
so
I was
cool.
like, that's so cool. So I'm a sucker for inner lava glowiness.
That's cool. That's really cool.
So,
Avatar of Rage sculpted by Jason Weeby. Good job, Jason.
It's awesome.
You provided a great palette for everyone to paint on, or a great canvas. I'm sorry, not a palette, a great canvas for everyone to paint on.
Canvas. Yeah.
I've had fast palettes in my mind today.
So shout out to Kelsey. And so the winner of this one, Kelsey, she gets to choose the next quarterly contest model, which it was between Reeve, what's his name? Reeve Ironberg, the Burgermeister from Dreadmere.
Oh, yeah, Reeve Ehrenborg. Yeah.
There you go, Reeve. And Tazithus, the Dragonborn Rogue.
Okay.
And so we chose Tazithus. So the next quarterly contest is Tazithus. I don't have a picture for it, so I'm sorry. And I don't remember his number. But if you go to the Reaper Mini website and type in Tazzy, you'll find it. Tazy. That's what I do when I try to find it quickly. But yeah, I'll have the link tomorrow on Reaperland. But there you go.
Super cool.
Congratulations, everybody.
Those are neat. Those turned out really good.
I love the quarterly contest.
Beautiful.
It's fun.
Very, very cool. Very cool. All right.
I still have the brush holder.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that.
That is true.
You got those pics ready?
I do. Let's see. Do you want to start with a particular one of them or no?
No, it doesn't matter. What this is a brush holder that we designed as a project just over the last few weeks, got it done. And you're just seeing, this is prototype 1. It'll change from here, but you can get an idea of what it is. It's got on the side, rotate a picture there. You can see that when I did it, I did all of the little, indents for brushes to basically try and maximize your tool style, brush style, and not to pack them in. and to get you the most out of it you could. It'll get reskinned for the shows. What we'll be doing, the first one of this will go out with a steampunk theme for RVE. It'll be in one of the boxes there, and then
Cyberpunk.
we'll produce them here. And I'm sorry, what did I say?
Cyberpunk theme,
There you go.
not
okay.
steampunk.
Not steampunk. You're right. Yes, I'm sorry. Cyberpunk theme. It'll do that. But what we'll do is take the same architecture, just reskin it for different periods of whatever we want to do. There, obviously, we could do a ReaperCon or we could do a Christmas one, things of that nature. But we'll be producing them here at the factory. But this is a 3D print of the initial prototype, and then we're going to modify it and change it. But that's a project over the last couple of weeks that we just were able to pull it together and get it done. And this is where we are. So anyway.
Rocky's going to get jealous that we have another brush holder.
Speaking of,
sure.
by the way, Ed, since you're here, speaking of tools like this, there was a bit of a discussion on Lucas' show on Wednesday about Reaper possibly making a wet palette. What do you like that idea? One where
I like that idea. We've talked about it a lot of times, and we've sourced some stuff, but no one's really pulled it together, I guess would be the word. I mean, because anytime we do anything, I like to go out and look and see what is there. And if we can add to that, then it's fine. Let's jump in. If we can't really bring anything to the table, we're not SKU hunting. We've already got enough SKUs. We don't just need to do a wet palette, throw a couple of things and go.
I think the catch-all or the idea on Wednesday was that we would make it out of Bones material and people could paint it up on the outside. Was the idea.
You could do that, but that would be... We'd have to see, because I'm thinking a wet palette like this. I'm thinking more like a mixing palette. You're talking about like the cups. What do you call that?
The
Wells?
color.
Well palette?
Well, paint wells.
I'm talking about the one with the sponge and the paper on the inside. Yep, perfect, like that.
Yeah, but that size there, we could look at doing that, something that size, for sure. But that's like the commercial one, and you can get those for relatively very inexpensively.
Yeah, just food for thought.
Yeah. I think what
We
we'd
should put
also
one-
talked about, though, is a custom well that we could do that. I'm sorry, Sadie, go ahead.
We should get one with a parchment dispenser on the bottom, so you can just pull parchment
Pull it and
paper
go. Yeah, really.
because I can never find the parchment paper. Anyway,
So there you go. But that was something we got done in the last couple of weeks. So
Nice.
So I think that's it for my pictures.
Really? That's it?
We have this one, Ron. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah, go for it. Okay.
Oh,
So,
Oh wow.
so these are the elemental scions from Bones 5. You could have gotten these in the Pledge Manager, but they've been turned off because we've sold through all the ones we ordered. But after the Kickstarter ends, or after the Kickstarter fulfillment ends, these are going to come out in a box set this summer. And so this is one of the sets we've got. This is the Elemental Scions. These were designed by Izzy Collier, sculpted by Jason Wiebe, the ones on the top, and Bobby Jackson, the ones on the bottom. And Michael Proctor painted the Earth and Water Scions there at the top, and Rhonda Bender painted the Ifriti on the bottom left, and Michael Kleeman painted the Air Scion, the Genie, on the bottom right. So this is sort of a preview of one of the boxes. This is the back of the box. This is the box art of the back. So just a little preview of some of the things that are coming up from Reaper in 2021. So if you got them in the Kickstarter, awesome. If you didn't, you get a chance to get them in your favorite local gaming store this summertime, probably around July or so. I think is when we've got these scheduled to come out. So, but this is one of the boxes we've been working on and just got that sent off. And yeah, there you go. But the paint jobs, the figures are great. I mean, again, the designs were great. The sculpting was fantastic, and then just painting them just really brings them to life. So,
yeah, I always see these being bought as a set. They look awesome.
yeah. So in the Kickstarter, the Earth, Water, and Fire were the Scions, right? And then the Genie was in part of the fan favorites. But for the set for stores, we went ahead and pulled the Genie out of fan favorites and put it in with the other three. That way you have Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. And what's cool is the Genie, the male Genie and the male Ifrit match up perfectly with the female Ifrit and the female Genie from Bones 4. So you'll have a really great set of figures.
Whole elemental line.
Yeah, really, really cool. Will we do a female Water, maybe a male Earth, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, gorgeous work. Everyone who participated on this. Rhonda,
Do you have a favorite
Michael
one?
Kleeman, Michael Price. I do.
Mhm.
I think, but I'm not going to say what it is.
Oh, I'll say mine.
I can't play favorites.
I like Earth.
Yeah.
I like the sculpt of Earth.
It was a neat design. Izzy sort of
Mm-hmm.
went with a kind of an Aztec feel. When I talked to Jason, Jason could talk more about it too. But he felt he felt like it had a little bit of an Asian influence. I felt a little bit of Aztec. So it's kind of a weird blend of cultures in that. But it just turned out really, really cool. They're all really cool. Do I have a favorite? I don't know, man. I don't know.
They are.
I
all
like
awesome.
air.
I like air.
Air's cool.
Yeah, the lamp. I've seen what people done with the female genie, and I like what they do with the smoke, especially with the gradients and all the pretty pastel colors that you can do and things like that. So the smoke is really interesting.
Yeah. I don't know, man. If I had to pick, I don't know. I don't know. They're all really great. They're all really great. But there you go. That's a preview of Bones Black miniatures coming out in 2021 this summer. So keep your eyes peeled for that. There you go. That's fun. Those are fun.
Those are fun.
They're really neat. And then in the coming weeks, we'll show some more previews of some of the other pieces that are coming up this year. All right, there you go. Well, tomorrow on the Bones 5 live update, it's our first one of the year. We'll talk a little bit about the ship. We'll show the ship again. We'll talk about that some more. We'll talk about the Learn to Paint kit that comes in the that was part of the Bones 5 Kickstarter. We'll talk about that tomorrow as well. Yeah. So Proctor says water's the best. But yeah, I think that's it. I think
You're all tapped out?
My brain won't function right now. I can't really think of anything else new, but
Yeah, there's a ton
I'm
of
sure
stuff.
there's a ton of stuff, but my brain's not coming up with anything right now.
Yeah. Check out the the Reaper Challenge League if you haven't. So if you haven't already, I know a lot of people are painting stuff for it, especially the duos and trios. I know a lot of people have been planning a bunch of stuff with that. I know that there's a group on the Discord doing Wizards Tower for their group of 4 challenge. And yeah, I posted a pixelated picture of a metal mini that is coming out on the 18th of this month. A knight that is very bold, coming out in metal. He's making his metal debut, his single debut, and people have been having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, so that's really interesting. Is the Sir 4 scale?
Yes.
I'll just let the cat out of the bag right there. Sir 4 scale he came out as in a 3-pack of Templar Warriors in the Warlord line in one of the army packs. He was one of 3. And so when we did the Bones range initially, we took Sir 4 scale out of that 3-pack, turned him into a Bones model, and he came out as a single piece. His other counterparts never made, one made it into metal as a single piece. And then eventually the second one, he's going to come out as well. But Sir 4 scale, Sir Danon.
Yeah.
And Sir Garrick, or Sir 4 scale, has never been a metal figure before as a single piece. As a single piece. You'd only get it in a 9-pack.
And he's kind of buried, so he's kind of hard to find.
Yeah. So I can't believe we've never come out with a metal version of him before. But start on January 18th, like John said.
Yeah.
You can get Sir 4 scale as a metal version.
Yeah.
A
lot of people have been asking about that for years.
Cool
for years. So you'll be able to get all 3 of the Sir 4 scale variants.
And maybe he might come out in Bones USA at some point. Who knows? So you can test all the materials.
Maybe
for all of
so.
them.
You never know.
He could be our scale guy. He could be our material testing guy. Might as well.
We got a lot of things to
Sadie
do.
can use him as the paint test bed.
Yeah. There you go. That's what you need to do, Sadie. Every time you come up with a brand new color and it's final, you paint a Sir 4 scale, all one solid color.
And then that's the one we use for the website.
I've thought about having a chart that's Sir 4 scale in silhouette filled with the color. Maybe like in a poster, because I have a poster like that of glass color and they're little goblins.
That's cute.
I got to show you something later on today, Sadie. When I get back,
he's now featured prominently on my Twitch overlay.
Yeah, he's holding a paintbrush, right?
Yeah, he's holding a paintbrush, but it looks like a spear. So I'm going to have to adjust it a little bit so it's like drippy, but he's like holding a paintbrush and it says painting platinum. Like he just wrote it up there. He's pretty cute.
Yeah,
very cute.
There's some fun plans. There's a quick question in chat. It says, when are the rest of the big things from Bones 4 going to be coming out? I know I ask that question every week. These guys are angry at me for asking it every week. I hear all you guys and I ask it, and I tell you the answers.
Traction. Traction has been made on this,
There you go.
right? Right, Ed?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. Traction has been made. So the first models from Bone, okay, not say the first, the last models, I guess. The next batch of Bones 4 models are going to be coming out. I sat with Ed and Dave, and we picked the ones that are going to come out next based on just reams and reams of spreadsheets of marketing data. We chose Dance of Death, the Skeletal Dragon, and
The Dragon Turtle.
Yes.
Finally, going to be coming out in Bones 4. From Bones 4, going to be coming out in 2023. We've finally scheduled it so that
Don't
they'll
listen
be
to
out
him.
in 2023. No, they'll be out this year. This year, 2021.
Yeah.
Probably not till the summertime at least. But those are the first 3, and then we've got Mossbeard the Tree Man. We've got Black Sting. We've got
Argent?
Argent. Man, it seems like there's a lot of stuff left. The Agramon, the Pit Fiend, Nyarlathotep. We've got
And the other ones in chat?
yeah, all the Nargloth and Rotharos and all those guys.
The
So,
barge. Stygian barge.
Stygian barge, maybe. Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe. Yeah.
I figure with this thing here, who needs a Stygian barge? Stygian barge was a practice project for the ship, I guess.
Almost in a weird way.
It kind of really was, yeah. So yeah, those are coming, but the first 3, those are the ones that are coming out first, and they'll be out probably this summer.
Yes.
So just hang in there just a little bit longer. We'll get those out.
Yeah,
We'll get
stay
those out.
tuned also to the previews page on the website if you haven't seen it yet. If you go to figures, it's all the way to the right. So figures and then previews. And you'll get to see January, February, and March, I think, are up there right now, previews. And some of you guys might notice that I think correct me if I'm wrong, it's the Chaos Warrior from Bones 4, the guy with the big face on his shield.
Kanag, yeah.
There you go. I think he's coming out in March. I think I saw him on the list.
Thought he was January.
Oh, he might be January.
Maybe he's February.
No, I posted the pictures of January and I didn't see him. So
Okay, then I think he's February.
let me know,
Maybe
chat.
he's March. I don't
But
know.
everybody's been waiting for that guy to come out. So he's
Well,
coming out.
You know what? Bobby Jackson just did a conversion on that figure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's an easy. I'm gonna say easy conversion. It was a slight conversion. We didn't go and modify it all the heck. We just did a slight. I had asked Bobby to do a slight modification to it, so he did a slight conversion, and we've got a new version of that guy coming out sometime later on this year. Sometime. I didn't want to tease you guys with this stuff because it's gonna be so far off.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
check out the releases on January 18th. Those will be the January releases.
Yeah, and so we should be putting up some RVE previews in the preview section as well very, very soon.
Yeah. And then, swag boxes are coming. So stay tuned out for that. Also, next week, you're going to hear some more information about some events that are happening at RVE, the faction fight, the color clash, the rooms. I don't know. I don't really have a name for them yet, but there's a ton of stuff happening. So showcase.
Justin, do you have my picture?
Yes, I do. Let's see.
Can we show
here.
that?
Yes.
Just when we get a chance. I'm not trying to shove in.
No. This is the last
We
thing
are
we have
wrapping
to
up
cover,
here
so-
right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
this
end it on me. I got stuff to show our people.
Oh well.
and
Also,
last but not least,
okay, these are 6 of the 27 colors for RVE. I also have it here so you can see it all shiny. But the 2 on the right are inspired by the Pro Paint green and blue steel, and the one on the bottom left is the Pro
Fire
Paint
Glow.
Fire Glow. Exactly. 3 kind of, the 2 leftmost and the bottom middle one are all new and very pretty. So whenever you take that away, Justin, I'll show it kind of moving around so it's so you can see
Ooh, it's all
the
shiny.
sparkliness. So let me see. I need to get
Yeah, it's cool.
focus.
Those are pretty.
Yeah, they're really, really pretty. I spent a good amount of thought and not so much time, but thought on these. Very nice.
What's the dark bronze one called? I forget what it's called.
Bottom right.
Oh, that one is called tungsten plating.
Tungsten plating. Yeah.
Oh,
Tungsten, yeah.
Tungsten.
I think
plating.
so.
Yeah, tungsten plate, something like that. Yeah.
And I
thanks, Melanie.
love the word tungsten.
Tungsten.
It's a glass tool, a tungsten something. I love it. It's a good one.
All right. Named it just for you.
Yeah, Ron thought of it.
Well, Daryl named it. So I gave that
Did
one.
Daryl name it?
Daryl named it, yes.
Shout out to
Yes.
Daryl.
Oh,
You should really name it Tungsten. Okay, that sounds good. Let's
I
just name
love
it that.
Daryl.
Nice Daryl impersonation.
Daryl
pretty close.
is formerly Paint Daryl, so
Yeah.
it's kind of neat that he's
Contribute.
back in it.
Well, yeah, I kind of just yelled it down the hallway. You should call it Tungsten. Okay.
Oh
that sounds good.
man, y'all are like
Thanks,
the
Daryl.
funnest frat house ever.
Yeah. So Paint Daryl's now Print Daryl. All right. Well, I think that's it. What do we got, John?
Somebody says, is there a list of classes yet? We are finalizing the schedule right now, and then we're going to make sure that it works good for all of our teachers, and then we'll get the class schedule up as soon as possible.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Real quick, John, that
Yes.
laptop you got there, that's yours, right?
No.
Oh, it's not. Do you want to can
Read
you
the
log-
names?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say. Perfect. Can you log in, or do you want me to just put it in chat?
You can go ahead.
All right.
I got it. Apparently, tungsten means heavy stone in Scandinavian, by the way.
Perfect.
fantastic. All right.
Heavy stone plating. All
There
right.
we go.
Somebody asked about the glow paint. I think about bringing it up all the time, but I try not to shove it in. One of these days, it's going to come out.
You know how we
potentially.
work. We say things and it'll happen eventually. That's how it works around here.
I
All right,
have
ready?
a bottle.
We have to get technical. Yeah, we'll solve it.
So I
It'll-
figured
It'll be cool. It'll be cool.
so I
You got
figured
problems.
tonight we could give away 21 because it's 2021.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Smart.
okay.
Oh yeah.
And we'll kick off the new year with 21 of these gift certificates.
All right.
All right, here we
Why
go. Good
not
luck.
20? Because it's 2021.
How about 2021 gift cards? How about that?
Ooh, that would, man, Dave's not here. We would all lose our job.
I
You
can
just killed Dave.
I can
Yeah.
Good job.
I can fix
this.
this.
Stroke.
I can
Yeah.
fix this. Hold on.
All right.
There
No,
we
no,
go.
21.
There we go.
I'm
Okay.
just trolling. Just trolling.
All right, Justin, you ready?
Yep.
All right, good luck, chat.
Okay. Our 21 winners are, and I'll put them in chat here.
Gint 99.
Oh, good.
AU Oz USA. AUS USA. Maggie Caribio. Maggie Caribio. Username _snow. Ishan Loki. Chef of Love 78. Lord Zypherius. Agrivar WPG. Vecnon. Ardius _ Galvin Crafts. What up 5000? Kuroniko 589. Steve Skellerman. Lickin' Brushes. Great name.
Steve, your
But
pony's
don't
on the
do
way.
it.
Biscuits and Davy.
Steve, your pony is on the way.
Lieutenant Floby. Vigo's Peeps. Agent Langdon. Dr. Faust mini painting. Go check out his YouTube. Daily.
And that's it.
Congratulations, all the winners. I only need one person. Let's see if we can do only one person. Let's see if they can happen. Type in ! I won something. All your information is there. If you ever need it, it's in the Discord as well. You just type it in ! I won something with a question mark. But if you ever need that information, you can always come back to our chat and just type it in and it'll pop up for you. So there you go. All the
Real
information you need is there.
Tiny little PSA: don't lick brushes. Just because
God.
paint is non-toxic does not mean it's food safe and good for your body. Don't lick brushes.
Mm.
This is per Anne. I don't even joke about eating paint.
Oh, Anne's fine, by the way, for everybody that was asking. Her show got canceled this morning. She kind of did something to her back yesterday, so she wanted to
Oh.
take the day to rest instead of sit down and paint. So that's why.
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
Shout out.
Okay. Well, that's it, I guess.
Welcome to 2021.
On our first show of 2021
It's exciting.
in the can. Good job, everybody.
So
Okay.
far, so good.
Yeah.
We
So
started
far.
late. We're
So
on
far.
we're on record here.
Yeah, we're business as usual. We just, if it weren't for our technical difficulties, we would have been on time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
would
it
have been
was.
on time. Yeah. Next week for sure.
Mm-hmm.
next week for sure. All right.
Mhm.
Is that
All
the
right.
goal? Now, do we have a goal date, or are we just sometime in 2021 we'll get started on time, or are we actually going to try next week?
January 14th, we'll be on time.
I'm personally going into Ron's office and setting all of his clocks forward 15 minutes.
What? I was here on time. I was here.
Well, there's on time. Like I was on time too because I logged in and started griping I couldn't do anything 5 minutes before we were due to go on. That's on time, but that's not really on time.
5:52, man. I was here. I was sitting down, ready to go. On 8 minutes to spare. I was ready to go. I was on time.
All right. Who we rating, Justin?
CNOT Bush.
Oh, shout out to CNOT.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys very much.
Is he still working on D&D monsters?
Good
Is
to
that what
see
he-
y'all.
That's what it looks like,
Stay
actually.
safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have fun.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Keep being awesome.
See you tomorrow for the Bones 5 update and for Reaper Land.
Reaper Land and Reaper Errant. There's a big show tomorrow.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
Reaper Errant, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We got Ann, Reaper Land, Bones 5 live update, and Reaper Errant all day tomorrow. 4 shows. Come, give us a follow. Hit that heart.
All right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Wow.
Thank you guys very much.
All right.
Bye.
Y'all take care.
Chelsea.